Phuket Extra is brought to you by Coast Beach Club and Bistro at Centara Grand Beach Resort. Chill in the sun, sip under the stars.
Sawadee krap, welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by Coast Beach Club and Bistro at Centara Grand Beach Resort, Phuket. I'm JP Mastanza, and here's the news you missed over the weekend. In her last act as director of Phuket International Airport, Monrodi Getupan was able to visit the hospital to see the man who suffered head injuries in a ceiling collapse at the airport's domestic terminal last Saturday. 58-year-old Buncha Sangguam was sitting at the airport's domestic departure terminal waiting for his afternoon flight to Bangkok when ceiling tiles and metal frames came crashing down on him. He's now recovering at Bangkok Hospital in Phuket town, and the now former director of the airport assured him that his ticket will be fully refunded and the airport to Thailand will pay for his medical expenses. Officials say Saturday's ceiling collapse at the airport happened as a result of long-term use, but they've assured the Phuket News that the whole thing will be checked and repaired. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. And confessions of murder are being made to police by the 3 women accused of killing a karaoke bar worker on May 22nd after they were picked up in Myanmar while hiding. Suspects Priya Nuch Nongwanchai, Kawita Rachada, and Apiwan Sataya Pundit were charged with premeditated murder and concealing a body in the strangling death of 22-year-old Warisarak Linjui, who was found cut into 2 pieces, stuffed in plastic bags, and buried just 2 weeks ago. They were part of a 5-person group involved in the death, though the other 2 were picked up here in Thailand shortly after the incident, and the final 3 were detained by Myanmar authorities over the weekend. One of the suspects, Priya Nuch, says it all happened because the victim had given police information that led to the arrest of her husband in a drug case, and because the victim also owed her more than 40,000 baht. The women are set to reenact the killing later today, but for more on this story, visit thephuketnews.com. And the discovery of a 17-year-old's body buried at a temple in Nakhon Si Thammarat is just the beginning, as media reports say it has everything to do with the temple caretakers. The body of teenager Supachai Ekyartikul was discovered under the base of a Buddha statue, nearly 5 months after he went missing, and police say the temple caretaker, a former monk named Denchai Pumniyom, and his ex-girlfriend Piachat Arunsakul had confessed to the murder. A strange twist saw police go into the temple, and they found the former abbot and ex-chief monk for the province, 79-year-old Pratep Sirisopon, in a locked monk's cell at the temple where he'd been for over 2 years, though he was silent on why he had been put there. Meanwhile, during the investigation, police learned that the temple began generating a lot more money, at least 15,000 baht cash daily, all of which was not on the temple's financial records, leading them to suspect a connection with the murder. This story is ongoing. And sit tight, Phuket Extra. We'll be right back after this.
Strength and conditioning classes, Phuket only official CrossFit, yoga, basic and Olympic lifting, mobility and recovery classes, ice baths, saunas and free weights. Go hard or go home.
And welcome back to Phuket Extra. A mail-order grenade ring is being busted in Bangkok, according to reports, as the military announces that a 30-person network has been trading the explosives throughout several provinces. It all came to light after a courier was found with 8 M67 grenades on Friday, and through an investigation, authorities were able to trace it back to the sender, who happened to be a soldier who stole from a Bangkok army unit. Still, the military is saying that there has been no connection between the recent bombings in the capital and the trading of the illegal grenades. And the 12th running of the Laguna Phuket International Marathon took place over the weekend, with over 7,000 runners hitting the pavement across 2 days. It's one of the biggest days in the island's sporting calendar, and Ravi Chandran of Laguna talked to us about it.
That is. I think last year was 6,000 plus. So, and we've broken it over 2 days this year, the Saturday and the Sunday. Typically we just have on a Sunday. So we've got 2 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers for children, elderly people, families. And tomorrow's a bit more of the professional. It's like a weekend of activities of people, friends, and it's just a buzz.
The first female finisher of the half marathon was Tanyapura triathlete Elle Brooks, who spoke about the event as well.
It's my second time. Yeah, I did it last year. Yeah, it was awesome. The start was amazing. You sort of run through the village and then turn around and you've got the people who are sort of starting and you cross over with them. They're cheering you, so the atmosphere is awesome. And then to go around the back past the beach is beautiful. Yeah, it's like a relief, I suppose, a huge relief of crossing that finish line, getting that banner and holding it up. Yeah.
The whole thing was a family affair, as the male and female winners of the full marathon was a Japanese couple that were recently married and are currently on their honeymoon. Nakajima Hiroki finished in just under 2 hours and 35 minutes, while Inoue Tomomi was the female champion, and she finished in just over 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Last month we get married, so we came to here for honeymoon and win the race together. Very happy. Yeah. Why you run? For happiness.
Thank you to everyone who spoke to us, and congratulations to all who ran in the events this past weekend. We'll see you next year. Well, that's it for Phuket Extra today. From all of us here at the Phuket News Center, thank you for watching. Until tomorrow, stay classy, Phuket.
This is the Phuket News. This is Novosti Phuketa, the Russian newspaper for Phuket. This is Puji Dao Jiwen, the Chinese newspaper for Phuket. And this is Khao Phuket, the new Thai language newspaper for Phuket, available at over 600 locations across the island. Stay up to date with the latest news in any language. Pick up your copy today. Your island, your paper.